Hola chicos, señoras y cosas del mundo extrañas. Hasta una mesa, un teléfono acá. Estamos en un juego llamado de Stanley para ver que es un juego que me habéis recomendado a muchos. Bueno, muchos, casi nadie. Nadie me lo recomendó, pero vamos a jugarlo ya que está de moda. Y vamos allá. Por cierto, no subido videos a menudo porque ya que... No. Problemas con la grabación esta.
Stanley worked for a company in a
Bueno,
big
esta es la historia
building
del
where
tipo
he
llamado
was
Stanley.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Corre
He sat at
27,
his
presionaba
desk
botón en
in
el
room
teclado.
427 and he pushed buttons on a
Está bien.
keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Bueno, órdenes.
how long to
Muy
push
bien.
them, and in what order.
O sea, es como
This
apretar
is
la
what
J.
employee
Voy a apretar la
427
J.
did every day of every
A lo
month
mejor
of
era porque
every year.
el jefe
And although
está en
others
el
might have
Facebook
considered it
y decía
soul-eating,
aprieta esto por mí,
Stanley
mientras el
relished
jefe
every
hacía otra
moment
cosa.
that the orders came in,
Aprieta
as though he
hola,
had been
ponía
made exactly for this
H-O-L-A,
job.
enter.
And Stanley was
Bueno, y
happy.
esta le era feliz. Bueno, la cosa es que apretaba botones y le mandaba órdenes y cosas así.
And then one day something very peculiar happened.
Chun chun.
Something that would forever
Muy
change
peculiar.
Stanley. Something he would never
Uf,
forget.
no, este juego va que no
He
tiene, o
had been
sea,
at his desk for
no
nearly
tienes
an
que hacer,
hour
o sea,
when he
bueno, no sé,
realized that not one
el que está hablando el
single
narrador
order had arrived on the
es
monitor for
como
him to
la
follow.
historia real, ¿no?
No one had showed up to give him
Entonces, pues,
instructions,
te
call
ha
a
dado
meeting,
órdenes
or even
y
say
tú tienes la
hi.
elección de hacerle
Never in
caso
all his
o no
years at
hacerle
the
caso.
company had this
Y he leído por
happened,
ahí que es
this
más divertido
complete
hacerle caso
isolation.
que no.
Something
Así
was
que,
very clearly wrong.
vamos a ver. A ver.
Shocked, frozen solid,
Durante un más largo
Stanley
tiempo.
found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
Para
his
volver a cuando
senses,
cobrar sentido,
he
se
got
levantó
up
de su
from his
escritorio y
desk
caminó
and
fuera de
stepped
la
out of his
oficina. Esto
office.
tiene los gráficos del Gary Mod, ¿no? Supongo. Déjala ahí. Está cerrado, Help. ¿Qué ha pasado, tío? A la puerta. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Se me han cerrado la puerta en la cara o cómo va esto? Pues parece que sí. A ver, no, voy a comenzar la partida. Voy, chao. A ver si cierra la puerta ahora. Porque si me ha cerrado la puerta era una pobre idea. Decía que caminara afuera.
All his co-workers were
Es que me
gone.
da... Bueno,
What could
bien
it mean?
desapareció. ¿Por qué podía
Stanley
ser?
decided to go to the meeting room.
La
Perhaps he'd
reunión
simply missed a memo.
puedo hacerle caso.
No
Bueno,
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
bueno.
trace of his
Esto no hacía nada.
co-workers.
Qué flojo. ¿Puedo hacer algo? Toma. ¿Dul? ¿En serio lo pagué? Vale, pensé que no. Había un teclado que quise acá. I like work. Muy bien. Dios, porque yo puedo haber al lado. Work. Y otro work. Esta es la sala de reuniones. No. Dice awaiting input. Input received. Bueno. No voy. La he liado ya. No puedo pescar nada. No. Uy. Pensé que ya la había liado. Supongo que no puedo abrir ninguna puerta, pero será esto.
When Stanley came to a
Te
set
digo,
of two
no.
open doors, he
Toda la
entered the
puerta de
door
su
on his
izquierda. Chun, chun. A ver. Me dijo que entrara por acá. No puedo cerrarla. Ya está. Vamos, no, chao. No vamos a hacerle caso.
This
De
was
derecha.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Lo sabía
perfectly well.
perfectamente. Tal vez
Perhaps he
quería
wanted to
usar
stop
para
by the
saber emplear
employee
primero.
lounge
Solo para
first,
mirarla.
just to admire it.
Está cerrado, supongo. Suena clic. Bueno, suena cuando se puede abrir. Hola.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
Lo
room.
puedo soltar.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
La gente aquí. No puedo saltar ni nada. Coca-Cola.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly
Maldito narrador.
captivating
Bueno, ya
that
lo pongo
even
ya.
though all
Tranquilo.
your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here
¿Qué
you
es ahí?
sit looking at these chairs and
Fuel.
some paintings. Really worth it.
No puede ser nada, supongo, ¿no? No puedo sacar una Coca-Cola, miren la hora.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Con razón todos se fueron. Nadie quiere ser mi amigo. Era un friki.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send a message. But at last, he'd had enough
Pero no había
of the
tenido suficiente.
amazing and took the first open
Y
door
tomó la
on his
primera
left
puerta
to
a su
get back
izquierda
to
para llegar a los
business.
negocios. Vamos a hacerle caso, venga.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, vamos a hacerle caso, venga, venga. Vamos. Luego haré cosas random. Hola.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tío, ¿por qué me hace ver antes
Feeling
acá?
a wave of disbelief,
Mira,
Stanley
todo
decided to go up to his boss's office,
Ese
hoping
Stanley
he
ahí.
might find an answer there.
Está el dice Grabs. Bueno, estoy yo. No sale sombra, ¿por qué no sale sombra? Esto está un poquito. Tú. Cierra la puerta. Lol.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on
La
track.
escoba. No hay nada. No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
¿Arriba o
boss's
abajo?
office.
Bajo. Ahí voy. ¿Está para abrir? Tío, que el PC de mí este juego no ves.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Bueno, vamos a acabar
repeating?
cuando termine de hablar, ya que creo que llegamos harto, no
This is
sé.
all too
Un puesto
strange. This
cronómetro.
can't be real.
¿Qué vamos a
And
sacar
at
por
last,
aquí?
he came to the conclusion
Cuando
that
termine de
it
hablar
had
este
been on the
hombre.
tip of his tongue. He just
¿Esto?
hadn't
¿Por
found
qué
the
te lo
words for it.
suspendía?
I'm dreaming!
Estoy soñando.
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
No.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. that this was a dream.
Bueno, vamos a dejar aquí.
So he closed his eyes gently